In the Bronx, New York, yeah, that's where I was born. Singing, dancing day and night, and oh so strong. In the project, struggling through thick and thin. All I know is when I write, it comes within. Little light-skinned, nappy-headed girl I was.
Hello, hello, hello. How are you? You are tuned in to MimiJohnson.net, the arts reporter, your triple threat, the triple threat, where it goes down every Wednesday right here at MimiJohnson.net at 7 p.m. The arts reporter, we focus on arts, entertainment, entrepreneurs, and inspirational life stories. This show is for everyone. It's for our seniors, it's for our children, and everyone else that's in between. I love you so much, my viewers. We are in season 2, episode 1. The past 13 weeks have been incredible. I have gotten so many responses from all of my fans, family, and friends, and viewers all around the world. I have gotten fabulous advertisers, and I just got to take a brief moment just to say thank you, because it's just incredible that I've only been a TV personality since May of 2012, and my career is really just taking off in a fabulous way. So I appreciate your love and support, and I'm very, very humbled. So, of course, you know, I have to shout out to my fans. These are all emails. I got one text. Okay. Melissa Cannon from Denver, Colorado. I want to go to Denver. I heard Denver is so fabulous. Okay, Mimi, thank you for the great entertainment. And your CD is fab. Thank you. So I'm almost sure that she bought my CD off of cdbaby.com. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Okay, Brian Simmons in Charlotte, North Carolina. He says, I'm so excited that you're coming October 25th to share your music and performance. Yes, I am. I will be there. Log on to MimiJohnson.net and you'll see my show date for October 25th with D Unique TV Media. I'll see you soon, Brian. And Ella Jackson in Los Angeles, California. She says, we are waiting for you to come back! Exclamation point. You were awesome at the Normandy Casino. When are you coming back? Well, Ella, get some promoters to book me over there, and I'm coming. I love LA and the weather, the people, absolutely wonderful. But in order for me to be able to travel all the way across the country, I'm going to need a budget. So, and I'm going to need some promoters to book me. So if you can make that happen, let's go. And, you know, keep in mind, I don't have to bring my whole band. A lot of times promoters will just have a band there that already knows my music, and we move on. I'm there, Ella. Okay, and then last but not least, now this Orlando Birch, he texts me. He said, just saying hello. I love your show. We'll see you at Rimshot at the 14th Street Playhouse. Oh, okay. Yes, I just got cast as myself. Go to rimshotproduction.com. And it's an urban musical. So, of course, you know I'm going to love that. And the director, Angela Carswell, she cast me for Rimshot. So I'm looking forward to that. And they are focusing on human trafficking. And, of course, you know I am Billie Holiday. I love that. In Angie Jackson, the musical. We have dates coming up and tours coming up for that as well. Everything is always posted at MimiJohnson.net. We have fabulous guests. When I tell you, first of all, y'all are just going to love this first episode of my second season, okay? It's awesome. It's awesome. So look, We're going to go to a commercial break, and we'll be back right after these messages. I love you so much, Joan Cartwright, Steve Moore in the house, Auntie Al Burrows. Got to give a shout out to my fam and everybody. We'll be right back after these messages. You are logged on to MimiJohnson.net, the Arts Reporter, your Arts Reporter. Mwah.
If you give me some time, I'll make you mine. You are so divine. You make me shine. And every time I'm with you, my heart starts racing. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I can't help this feeling that I got for you. And your music shows that your heart is true. I will wait forever till eternity, just to hear those 3 words from you to me.
I love you.
Wrap you in my soul and give you all my love. God has sent your precious life from above. I can't think of anything I'd rather do than to go platinum to the Grammys with you. So if you give me some time, I'll make you mine. You are so divine. You make me shine. And every time I'm with you, my heart starts racing. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So if you give me some time, I'll make you mine. You are so divine. And every time I'm with you, my heart starts racing. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
How you doing? How you doing? This is Miss Mimi Johnson. I have got my fabulous sis here. Whoever knows B. Simone, she's got this incredible song called Also, which she is going to sing a little later on in the show. How you doing?
I'm good.
Tell everybody where you're from.
I am originally from East Point, Georgia, Helen and Delow.
I know that place over there.
Yeah, I'm from there.
Yeah, you're from, okay. And how long have you been singing?
I know people be like, oh, I've been singing since I was a fetus, but like literally I've been singing since I can remember.
Yes.
Like since I was talking, I was singing some kind of tune.
Yes. So. Well, it's the same here. I think us as vocalists, most of us, before we were talking, we were singing. Mm-hmm. We were. That's how we were getting out our whatever, to communicate. Now, when you write your songs, are these life experiences, or some of them are just, stuff that comes off the top of your head?
For the most part, it's really difficult for me to just write, like, fiction. So
okay.
Even if it's not 100% true, it's probably a little bit true.
Yeah.
Like, it's usually, like, 60% truth.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And I really like your style. Like, you've got this, like, kind of baby girl innocent look, but then there's like this little sexy thing going on like behind that, and I'm like, where do you place this like little chica here? Now let's talk about your CD. Yes, let's talk about that. Go ahead, just go.
Well, my EP that's out right now that you can find on bsimone.com, which is BS1M0NE, is Nothing Comes From Nowhere. And there are 6 tracks on there, and a cover, a Billie Holiday cover, actually.
All right, girl.
Of Stormy Weather, and I love her.
Yes.
I actually named my dog after her.
Okay.
It's random, but I also have an album that I'm working on right now called Mediocre, and it's essentially going to be my debut album because the first album was just an EP. And I'm working on getting some production, and different artists are coming in and helping me out with the features and stuff. So it's going to be really cool, and I'll hopefully be able to do a song from that album tonight.
Yeah. Well, we're going to try to fit you in. I know you're going to do also. I know that one for a fact.
Okay.
And we're going to try to see if we can fit you in maybe at the end and just have you do a little bit of your other track. So when you think about how you touch people, because like some of your songs really touch me in ways that I just feel your writing, I feel the story. How does that make you feel?
Well, I personally, like, I'm a writer first and a singer second. So sometimes there's things that I want to say that I feel like my voice can't get it out, and I think that's kind of the challenge of being a singer-songwriter, that you have so much to say.
Yeah.
But, when you have a song, it has to be catchy, and it has to have, a sound that people like. So, I mean, you could just completely abandon that and go to the left and be like Marilyn Manson and say whatever you want, however you want.
Right.
But, I mean, people like to hear music that makes them feel a certain way, and most of the time when I write from kind of an emotion. I take an emotion and then I jump to that emotion and I say, what is this song doing? What is it making you feel?
Yeah, you do that well. You have this style. I like your style. It's very y'all will hear it, and then give people the website where they can go and buy your records, because that's what it's about. It's about CD sales, selling records, being paid to perform, all of that.
Like I said, if you want to find me pretty much anywhere online, you can just Google BS1M0NE. So it's B Simone spelled with a 1 and a 0 instead of an I and an O. And you can Facebook that, Twitter that, Reverb Nation, BS1M0NE, and also BS1M0NE.com is where you can purchase the EP.
Yeah, she's got a really nice site. So, and she's got really, really nice songs. I really love this this young lady has talent that we need more of, because not only are you respectful with your vibe, but you still express yourself. See, and that's really important, to have that respect about yourself and still be able to express yourself at the same time. Well, B Simone is going to sing for us, so we are going to go to a commercial break, and we'll be right back. You are logged on to mimijohnson.net, the arts reporter, every Wednesday right here at 7 p.m. We'll be right back. Mwah.
I pray to God constantly, oh, that you will come and see about me. I don't know why you act so shy when we're together. Can it be that being good to me makes you look bad in front of your friends? Your friends. I'm running round in circles, I'm not sure what to do. I'm losing my composure, and it's all because of you. I pray to God, constantly, boy, constantly. Oh, that you will come, yeah, see about come me. On and see about me. I pray to God, constantly, boy, constantly. Oh, that you will come, yeah, come on and see about me. I pray to God, constantly, boy, constantly. That you will come, yeah, come on and see about me. I pray to God, constantly, boy, constantly. That you will come, yeah, come on and see about me. Come on and see about me.
You know, I am really concerned about those women you have staying here in this house. People are crazy these days, Sarah.
No, I enjoy them. I'm enjoying these women. They help me as much as I help them.
Don't you have to go to school?
Being here with you has taught me way more than school ever could.
I'll make you mine. You are so divine. You make me shine. And every time I'm with you, my heart starts racing. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I can't help this feeling that I got for you. And your music shows that your heart is true. I will wait forever till eternity, just to hear those 3 words from you to me.
I love you.
Wrap you in my soul and give you all my love. God has sent your precious life from above. I can't think of it.
This isn't a true story, but it could be. Depending on how you look at it. When I saw you yesterday, you had this big smile on your face, as if to say, you're gonna be okay. But I don't think that's true, and you don't seem to have a clue. I guess that I should let you know that I love you so, but I love another man also. You know I'd go to the end of the world for you, but I do it for him also. It's not that you weren't everything that I asked you to be, oh no. It's just my heart got so confused. And when I think about what we had and the things we used to do, I wonder if you're the one I should be saying this to. 'Cause I love you so, but I love another man also. You know I'd go to the end of the world for you, but I do it for him also. Call me a fool for loving you, but I can't seem to choose which one to give my love. And I know it's not a crush. My mind says no, follow your heart. It's never lied before, but then my heart just shrugged, and I don't know which one to trust. 'Cause I love you so, but I love another man also. You know I'd go to the end of the world for you, but I do it for him also. I love you so, but I love another man also. You know I'd go to the end of the world for you, but I do it for him also. Thank you.
I pray to God constantly, oh, that you will come and see about me.
I don't know why not sure what to do. I'm losing my composure, and it's all because of you.
I pray to God,
Pray to God,
constantly.
boy, constantly.
Oh, that you will come.
Yeah,
See about
come
me.
on and see about me.
Pray to God,
Pray to God,
constantly.
boy, constantly.
That you will come.
Yeah,
See about
come
me.
on and see about me.
I pray to
I
God,
pray to God,
constantly.
boy, constantly.
That you will come.
Yeah,
See about
come
me.
on and see about me.
I pray to God,
Pray to God,
constantly.
boy, constantly.
That you will come.
Yeah,
See about
come
me.
on and see about me. Come on and see about me.
Okay. Hello, hello. I love you so, but I love another man also. That was B. Simone. I just love her.
Beautiful voice.
Beautiful voice, and her writing is so incredible, because we want to go back to like real writing, real vocalists, real
Music.
entertainment. Yeah, and she gives us that.
Yes.
She gives us that. I got Lady Rainbow here. Look, they can see right through you. You see, they can see right through you. It's okay. Lady Rainbow, first just
Hi.
give everybody a brief synopsis of who you are and what you do.
Well, I am a storyteller,
Okay.
not a clown.
Yes.
Not a clown. I'm a storyteller because I am an educator first. I love children. They are my passion.
Yes.
Been babysitting since I was 13.
Okay.
So someone once said I eat, sleep, and breathe children.
Do you have children?
Well, he's not a child anymore.
But-
He's older. I'm not going to say his age.
Okay.
He's a grown man.
Yes.
I had one child. Yes.
Okay. So, what is your platform? Well, first of all, what's your motto?
Well, I try to teach children to do the right thing and make wise choices.
Okay.
Yes.
And there was an excerpt of a motto that you said, like this line that you gave me. Tell everybody.
Always do good as you know you should.
We have Diva JC and Steve Moore in the chat room. How y'all doing? Love you much. So, okay, let's talk about, first of all, what gave you the inspiration to say, I want to create this character?
Well, I wanted to create a character that represented children of all nationalities. Mm-hmm. That's where the rainbow came in.
Yes.
And my brother and I, he's not living anymore, but my best friend, he and I were sitting brainstorming one evening, and he helped me come up with a character because he's an artist. So he drew the character for me, and thus Lady Rainbow, the storyteller.
You are too cute.
Thank you.
Lady Rainbow, I'm telling you. And y'all already know she brings out the kid in me, like little Jimmy. Okay. So, wow. When you discuss with the children and then, like, you know that they're learning something from your vision and your influence, how does that make you feel?
That's the reward. That's the reward in itself, because so many of our children are being raised by way of the media, and they're being directed in a negative way.
Yes.
And I try to, redirect their energy. They're so intelligent, but they're, using that energy to the wrong direction. So I try to redirect them in a more positive way, and make them all realize that they're leaders, that they are gifted, and that they're just beautiful.
Yes. Now you also write songs.
I don't write songs. I write children's books, and I publish them.
But you said you had a song that maybe you wanted to sing.
My brother.
Okay.
He was the songstress. He was the singer, and he was the artist
Okay.
of the whole concept.
So do you sing any of his songs?
If I sing, everyone will leave the room.
Let's talk about your book.
No way.
Let's talk about your book.
Okay.
Go ahead. Just start with, when did you decide you wanted to start your book?
Well, the reason why I decided to write children's books is because, like I said, being an educator, I wanted to encourage reading. And using a lot of colors. As you see, the cover has a lot of colors. Mm-hmm. Kids are really attracted to colors. And a lot of times, some of the children that I come in contact with, I'll use them as characters. I use them as characters in my book. And most of the time, I deal with issues that they're dealing with today, whether it be peer pressure or what have you. And right now, we're dealing with bullying and child nutrition. So those are the two books that are pending now. They're in publication, and they will be out soon. This book was the original book the first one that I came out with. And basically it just tells, it has two short stories. And the first one tells how Lady Rainbow came to be, and the creation of it all. There are two other main characters in all of her stories. There's the Great Wise Man, and there's the Unexpected Guest. The Great Wise Man makes sure everything is going fine, and if the children have a problem, he'll send Lady Rainbow to go and help them make wise decisions on whatever that problem would be. The Unexpected Guest now, he comes in and he tries to get them in a mess. Just create total chaos. But as I said, lo and behold, Lady Rainbow comes and she gears the kids in the right direction.
Okay. And how long have you been in publication with this book?
2000 was when we started, was when Lady Rainbow was birthed.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Now this is JOY Publications. Tell us when you started that.
That was in 1996.
Okay.
When I originally did a book of poetry, actually.
Okay.
A book of spiritual poetry. That was my first publication before going on and doing the children's book.
Okay. Okay. And always do good as you know you should. When did you come up with that?
Well, when I was a little girl, my mother had this phrase, and it was, you should always do good, no matter what. Always do good. And that phrase stuck with me.
Yes, yes.
And being a poet, I just naturally ended with, as you know you should.
Now your brother came up with these characters with the art.
Actually, I was playing around and I did the artwork inside.
Okay.
And I was going to change it, but a teacher that I work with said that they look so much like something children would draw because I cannot draw.
Right, right.
So I left it as it was.
So let's read this. Let's hear. I want people to hear a little bit out of your book.
Okay, this is the first story where it talks about the children wondering where they come from.
Okay.
You know, there's no one around except them, and they're children of all different colors. And in this section it says, in the sky lives a man, a great wise man who is father of all things. He looks down and watches over the itty-bitty people whom he calls his children. The great wise man takes very good care of them. They are happy and they think that their lives are just wonderful. Though the children are happy, they often wonder about one thing. Who is watching over them?
Okay.
All they know is that they have everything that they need. They have never seen the great wise man, so they have no idea that he is the one who is taking care of them. And as time goes on, the children become more and more curious. And
Okay.
as you see,
You've got all of the question marks. I'm curious. I'm curious. Wow. And children are very curious.
Yes.
Give everyone your website.
It's it's Lady Rainbow the Storyteller .webs.com.
Okay. And do you have any events or anything coming up, or?
Well, actually, now that you mention it, I am going on tour.
Okay.
My manager is planning a tour as we speak.
Okay.
I will start out in Memphis, go to Rochester, New York, which is where I'm from. And I will go to the Carolinas and Texas, and then back here.
That's
to
wonderful.
Atlanta, Georgia.
Yes.
Thank you.
Well, I'm looking forward to that. Give everybody your website one more time.
The website is ladyrainbowthestoryteller.webs.com.
Well, you heard it here. This is the Arts Reporter, your Arts Reporter. This is Miss Mimi Johnson. You are logged on to mimijohnson.net. Every Wednesday it goes down right here. We'll be right back right after these messages. Mwah.
You know, I am really concerned about those women you have staying here in this house. People are crazy these days, Sarah.
No, I enjoy them. I'm enjoying these women. They help me as much as I help them.
Don't you have to go to school? Being here with you has taught me way more than school ever could.
How you doing? This is Miss Mimi Johnson. You are logged on to mimijohnson.net. The Arts Reporter. Yeah, honey. Okay, ladies, do not lose your minds. Do not lose your minds. This is Jay Whaley. How you doing?
Wonderful. How are you?
I'm good. Yo, you got to check him out. His music is fabulous. He is fabulous. Where you from?
From Blytheville, Arkansas, originally. Born and raised.
Okay.
But I live in Nashville, Tennessee.
That's right, Nashville. And you came all the way to Atlanta to come and be on my show. See, this is what I'm talking about when I'm talking about dedication.
Gotta be.
Being able to travel and say, I'm going to get out here, and me and my manager, because your manager, Patricia, is off the chain. I love her.
Oh, yeah.
She is on it, okay? You are also one of our advertisers. We are going to put your photo up for the rest of this interview. Yeah, and you should be right up there somewhere at the top of there he is right there. Blast him. Here we go. Okay. How long have you been singing?
Grew up in the church, so been singing since they knew I could sing. So it was, that boy can sing.
They knew I could.
So let's put him out there.
Yes.
So I've been singing ever since I can recall.
Yes.
You know, especially growing up in church. So I've been singing ever since I've been called upon to sing. And haven't stopped yet. I don't plan on stopping.
Nah.
It's,
once you a vocalist, that's it. It's a done deal. You pretty much gonna do that.
Right.
I give everybody your website real quick.
The website is www.jwhaleymusic.com, and Whaley is spelled WHALEY. You can find me on Twitter, same thing, J Whaley Music. Facebook, J Whaley Music. Instagram, J Whaley Music. I take pictures every once in a while, post those of things that I got going on. I tweet a little bit. So just anywhere you can try to find me is J Whaley Music.
And that's JWHALEY.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Now, what kind of music first of all, what kind of music inspires you?
The music that inspired me. I grew up probably about 40 minutes from Memphis, Tennessee.
Okay.
So I grew up on Al Green, blues, gospel, and, some hints of jazz and old school R&B. So, Al Green, B.B. King, Johnny Taylor, Marvin Gaye. Mm-hmm. Those are the guys I listened to growing up.
Okay. Did you ever listen to any female vocalists?
Most of the female vocalists I listened to were gospel vocalists. So I listened to Kim Burrell, Shirley Caesar, Of course, the Clark Sisters. Listen to all of those.
Okay.
So that influenced, my style of music. So I wanted to kind of keep it to where, okay, my dad's a pastor. I love gospel music. I'll continue to do that for the rest of my life. But I want to do R&B soul. And, you got a guy like Al Green, who's the Reverend, who sings some of the best soul music you ever heard in your life.
Okay.
So I felt, well, if he can do it, I can do it.
Sure, because the one thing I know, like with my woman's CD, it's love music. I mean, you don't have to be a gospel artist to say I'm singing influential and positive music. As long as it's love music,
right?
And that
music that everybody can relate to.
Music everybody can relate to, and it's positive influence.
Right.
Then, to me, I always believe that I'm singing for God and singing to God and singing for the people.
Right, and I believe that the type of music that I do, and then the lyrics that I write, the message that I try to send out, is one that can be blanketed across the spectrum.
Okay.
Whether the young, the old, the in-between.
Okay.
It blankets the whole spectrum of people. So the old can listen to it.
That's
and
right.
give the message to the young. The young can listen to it and give it over to the old.
That's
so
right.
So you don't have to skip past the song to say, oh, baby, you can't listen to
that. You can't listen to that. But that used to happen sometimes.
But I try to keep my music the way everybody can listen to it.
And you can listen to the whole CD.
Right, instead of skipping past some stuff.
Now you're going to be like, now look, let me tell you something. When you buy this CD, you and your wife, y'all can listen to the whole thing.
Make
but with the kids, they can't listen to 1, 3, 7, 5, and 10.
That's basically the whole CD.
Basically.
So you got to tell people what they can't listen to. What do you have for people to listen to?
Yes.
So you got to make sure everybody can listen to everything that you have.
That is so true. Now, how's it like in Tennessee for you?
Oh, I love it. Of course, Nashville is, of course, Music City.
Yes.
So you have different people there that do different genres of music. So on any given night of the week, you could be at a rock show, a hip-hop show, R&B soul show.
Of course, country.
If you want to go see a country show.
Blues and
jazz. Every night.
Yeah.
So you got blues and jazz. You have gospel. So I like it for that reason, that if I want to go out and hear some good music, on every corner you go to, there's a great musician, a great artist that's undiscovered, and they're singing their heart out, for 20, 30 people. And they're singing like it's a million people.
Oh, yeah. It don't matter whether it's one person. Yeah, whether it's one person or a million people, you better do it.
You sing like you're singing it for the last song of your life. Give it all you got, no matter who's in there, who's watching, how much they paying you. Because a lot of times they don't want to pay you nothing. But you still got to sing like you just got paid $1 million to do what you can do.
Yes, I remember those days.
Oh, yeah.
They're all long gone.
But they're hard roads to travel.
Oh, yes. I have put my serious grind in to get where I am now, where you must pay me to sing. But there's stair steps and the grind and getting out there. Good God, I don't know. I can't even remember how many tours that I have fronted just myself with my own money to get out there so that you can be known. You gotta bring value first before you can say, I want me some money.
Right, you say, hey, I'm me. And they go, well, who are you?
You're right.
If you don't know, let me show you.
Right.
Now, next time it's going to cost you.
Yes, yes. I like that. There might be something that you just want to say off the top of your head. Go ahead and tell my people something.
Just want to say, I have a new single out. The single is out on iTunes, Amazon MP3, Google Play, anywhere you can download music. My new song, Settle Down. Settle Down is produced by musical genius Shannon Sanders, who produces for N.D.R.E., John Legend, Anthony David. I mean, the guy has 2 Grammys. So I think he knows what he's doing. So we got together, and he's on his grown man. And I told him, I was like, hey, I'm on my grown man too. So 2 grown men getting together, we were trying to put out a grown man message. As far as, he has a single that's called Man Up. My single's called Settle Down. But we both speaking from the same male perspective.
Yes.
You got a lot of guys out there that may want to get away from the one night stands, the different woman every night, don't know how to say it. So we put it in words But now we got it on the record, and you can download it. So it relates to the men and it relates to the women. Because what women don't want a man that's ready to settle down?
Well, it depends on the woman. Because I ain't ready to settle down yet.
But if the woman looking, there's so many women.
Yeah, okay.
There's no men ready. There's no men. Well, all them locked up. They're in jail.
Yeah. Well, you know, I don't have that problem with the man thing. That's just never really been a problem for me. But I do hear women say there are no good men.
Right.
You know, all of the men are gay. All of the men are locked up. I don't know. I'm basically, I guess, that I don't have a problem with that. So I can't really relate to, there's no good men because, you know, I date. Yeah. Oh, yes, there are.
They're not looking.
Yeah.
Or maybe you're not a good
woman. I'm not.
Or maybe they're not good women.
Well, that might be it too, you know, because you gotta, like, again, when you asking for to say, well, I want to get paid to sing, right? You have to bring value.
Right.
Well, you got to bring value in personal relationships as well. Like, people got to be like, hey, I think I could marry this dude, or I think I could marry this woman, but they're good people and you're good people, so you'll mesh.
Right.
You see, so I think that, and as far as like with relationships, like that's just so easy for me. I need a challenge anyway, and that's not really a big challenge in my life. Well, I mean, now there was a challenge when my husband passed away. That was a challenge, and I had to get through that. But now that I'm through it, you know, I would say for the majority that the men that I date, they're really nice men. They are nice men, but I still want them to get your song so that they can up their game up a little bit more. They can up their game up a little bit more, because I'm telling you, boy, oh my goodness, Steve's talking about some lies. What is lies, Steve? No, it ain't no lies. See, you don't know, you my photographer, so you know what I'm saying, but you don't know the personal, and it ain't for you to know, because I keep my personal life to myself.
Keep it separate.
Yeah, I keep it to myself. I just promote my business. So, wow, like your family, you know, when they look at you and they see you on different shows and they see you recording, you know, what's their outlook on that?
For one, they're probably the proudest family in America.
Okay.
Very supportive of anything that I do. Like my shows that I have in Nashville, my hometown is about 3.5 hours.
Yes.
I may look out in the audience and see my sister sitting out there.
Okay.
You know, she drove up. You know, my mom may be out there. My dad may be out there, because they support what I do.
Right.
You know, everybody always ask me, well, your father's a pastor, your mom is very religious. How do you do R&B music coming from a religious family? And I said, well, why don't you ask them? They're sitting right there. They're probably some of my biggest fans. And I don't have any vulgarities, any cursing, any obscene language that, you know, that would be offensive to my family. Because if my mom can't listen to it and relate to it, then why am I doing it?
Right.
If I have to say, look, I don't want you to hear this one, mama. She's like, well, baby, what you doing?
Yeah, that's true.
You got to, you know, so they're very supportive. No,
Good.
I love them, and I can see that they love me back.
Yes.
So, I mean, probably the best family in the world.
Are they in Arkansas?
They're in Arkansas.
Okay.
I have a brother that lives in Nashville.
Okay.
So we're there in Nashville, and everybody else is in Arkansas.
I want to go to Nashville. I've never sang in Nashville.
Come on.
Man, I'll go over there, man. We'll do us some duo. We'll go over there and do some duo, and we rack up. We'll rack up.
We got several venues down there.
Yeah.
Several. Actually, I got some coming up next month at BB King's.
Okay. When is that? Tell everybody. Come check you.
Well, actually, I'm doing something different.
Okay.
Doing something different. I just had a show September the 8th. That was my single release party.
Okay.
But on October the 20th, I'm going to have a 70s party. It's going to have a 70s party. I'm going to take it back. So we're going to dress up. We're going to put on our Soul Train outfits, our Motown gear. You know, we're going to be out there like the Temps.
Yeah.
You know, we're going to dress up and we're going to put our wigs on, our fros. The girls going to have the Afro puffs. And we're going to dance. We're going to Soul Train line. We're gonna do everything. We're gonna
When
take
is
it back. Have a
this? When
70s
is
time.
this?
October the 20th. It's at BB King's.
Yes.
We're gonna have a 70s party.
October the 20th.
Oh yeah.
BB King's in Nashville, Tennessee.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get it in.
All right, and that's gonna be posted at your website.
Oh, definitely. Website is gonna be on Facebook, Twitter. It's gonna be everywhere. So
now you know that's right around the corner. That's right.
It is. So tickets will be available very soon.
There you go. That's
very
what I'm
soon.
talking about.
Very soon. So keep your eyes out for that.
Yes. All right. Well, look, I had a couple of other questions that I wanted to ask you, but I really like for my guests to kind of, take the initiative to tell people things that maybe I didn't bring to the table. So first of all, let me ask you, is there any advice that you would give to people that are in the industry or just getting into the industry that, they really want to do this, but maybe they just don't know how?
Well, the main thing, you have to have a strong work ethic.
Work ethic, yes, indeed.
You have to be able to grind from sunrise to sunset.
Yes.
And the hardest part about grinding for yourself, if you don't get paid to do it, that whole day's work was free. So you have to understand that some days you're going to work all day long.
Okay.
And your fulfillment is going to have to be within.
Yeah.
You're gonna
Me and Joan Cartwright know about that, don't you, Ma?
So your fulfillment is going to have to come from within. Like, man, I've been working all day long. I am worn out.
Yes.
I ain't made a dime. But at the end of the day, you're working towards a higher mark.
Yes.
That day's work just went towards your next album.
Yes.
Or that day's work just went towards the preparation for your next show, where you're going to have several hundred people out that's going to be hollering and screaming, paying for you to sing to them.
Mm-hmm.
So every day that you put in work, always know that is going towards basically a mark that you've already set for yourself. You're going to be here, but you got to start from here to get to here. So you got to be able to take those steps. There's no way to jump all the way up to the top.
Nah, it's all
you have
stair
to walk
steps.
all the way up.
All stair steps, honey. You right about that.
So
you right about that.
You got to be ready to climb those stairs.
And you have to have tough skin.
Oh yeah. Your exoskeleton has to be strong.
Okay, you got to be stronger than strong, because you'll have people that they try to hate. Oh, yeah. But I mean, if you try to hate on Mimi Johnson, because I mean, you see my wings and my halo. My halo's gangster leaning, right? But it's there, right? So when people hate on me, I'm like, you really don't like yourself,
right?
If you hating on me.
But I say something different. I say, I get hated on. I appreciate it. If you have some haters that you don't need, send them my way. The more haters I have, the more blessed I am. I love the haters. And why? Because if I wasn't doing anything worth doing, nobody would care.
Yes.
Nobody would care. If I was just out here doing any and everything, they'd be like, oh, it's the same old Negro.
Right.
Doing Negro stuff. But I'm out here grinding. I have two charities that I help out with.
Okay.
I sponsor Souls for Souls.
Okay.
And we donate shoes to the less fortunate.
Good.
So we've donated over 200 or 300 pairs of shoes already this year.
Right.
To the less fortunate. Do March of Dimes. March of Dimes is for premature babies that are born premature.
Yes.
One of the young gentlemen I sponsor, his name is King Donovan, and he was ambassador for the March of Dimes Nashville this past year. Our team of people, my group, the J. Whaley Music Group, along with several others.
Yes.
We had about 150 people to walk in the March of Dimes, and we raised over $10,000 to donate to the March of Dimes. So people see you doing things like that. It's like, well, he's giving back. He's doing all this good stuff. We're going to hate on him. I appreciate it. So the more you hate, that means you're telling somebody what I'm doing. They may look it up. And while they're looking it up, they may buy a CD. Well, I don't like his music. It sounds terrible. Well, let me check it out for myself. Now, I just got a new customer because you hated him. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for the sale.
I love it.
So, hey,
I
haters,
love it.
Send them my way. I love them.
And that's good for the March of Dimes and Soul to Soul.
It's Souls for Souls.
Souls for Souls. Mm-hmm. I like that. I want to be a part of that as well, because I'm a big activist for a lot of different causes, and I'd love to collect shoes and then just get them to y'all, collect them here in Atlanta, and then get them to y'all, and then also help to increase the profile and raise funds for the March of Dimes.
I mean, it's a great thing, because of course, I look at myself as this small, young individual with a dream. But my dream is, people say it all the time, you don't really dream for yourself, you dream for others. Because they ask me all the time, well, why do you want to make it? Why do you want to really be a big soul superstar? So I can give back. Because if I have it to give,
then you can do.
Then I can give.
Yeah.
But right now I'm in the process to where I have to pay mine. What I got left over, I can give you a little bit.
Right.
But if I can get to where I can give and give freely, that's where I want to be.
Right.
So that's my goal. That's my dream. I'm dreaming for others.
Yes.
Because if I can reach mine, I can help somebody else reach theirs.
And I always tell my people, y'all know I'm on some Mother Teresa,
Right.
Princess Diana, but with Mimi Johnson swag.
Right.
Yes, because it's really important to give back. And I got some causes that I want to shoot your way as well. Okay. We're getting ready to start our prostate cancer awareness through the Arts Reporter. And that's where men, have cancer, and that would be good for you to represent. We also have Miss Vita Brown and my fabulous Prosper Miller from Fabulous Life International, where we focus on domestic violence. Okay. We did an event, and the guy was like, "Don't get it twisted. It's women out here that's whipping on their men."
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, it's women out here that's like going buck wild on their men, and
they know the man can't hit them back.
Won't hit them back, because a man can hit you back.
Well, but they won't because they're a man.
Yeah, and or they might be afraid. You got some women out here that's like thugs, and they like. I mean, come on. I could never even look at a man and a woman is just beating. I don't want to see vice versa.
Right.
I don't want to see anybody beating anybody.
Right. No form of
beat your kids when you need to beat your kids. That's why you got the thighs and the butt down there to beat your kids. But other than that, when they need it. But other than that, yeah, violence is horrible. So December 19th, we're doing our Purple is Life for domestic violence on the Arts Reporter. And then December 12th, we are showcasing Pretty is Pink, December 12th, with Nichelle Fox and breast cancer survivors and their families. So I dedicate an hour every other month to these causes. And you'll just have to come. Anytime you want, you can come, because I always know that you're going to be. I want people to watch you grow on my show as well as other outlets.
Right.
So when you get to the Grammys, they're going to be like, Mimi had him like a year ago, 2 years ago on her show. Right. Wow. And I think that's wonderful. What's some last words? Because Jay Welly is getting ready to sing for us ladies. Now look. Y'all don't go throwing all kinds of stuff at like when you go to the band, you're throwing up your bras and throwing all of that over here at the Arts Reporter. We don't play that. Give everybody some last influential
Make
words.
sure you go download the new single. It's entitled Settle Down. It's available on iTunes. Make sure you go to the website, jwhaleymusic.com. Follow on Twitter at jwhaleymusic. And always remember that your dream is yours, and nobody can stop you from achieving it but you.
Yeah.
So always move towards your dream.
That's wonderful. I like that. You say that a lot?
All the time. I mean, I was a teacher, so I taught high school seniors. Okay. And so I basically prepared them to graduate high school and go out into a world of work, the ones that weren't going to school. So, I mean, anything that they told me they wanted to do, I was okay. Well, why you act like there's a problem with you doing it? Get out there and do it.
Get out there and do it, yes. You got to get up and get out and get something.
Right, because nobody's going to go out there and get it for you.
That's right. You are logged on to the Arts Reporter, your Arts Reporter, Miss Mimi Johnson, at mimijohnson.net, where we focus on arts, entertainment, entrepreneurs, and inspirational life stories. We will be back right after these messages with Jay Whaley.
I pray to God constantly, oh, that you will come and see about me. I don't know why
good to me makes you look bad in front of your friends. Your friends. I'm running round in circles. I'm not sure what to do. I'm losing my composure, and it's all because of you.
I pray to God,
Pray to God,
constantly.
boy, constantly.
Oh, that you will come.
Yeah,
See about
come
me.
on and see about me.
Pray to God,
Pray to God,
constantly.
boy, constantly.
That you will come.
Yeah,
See about
come
me.
on and see about me.
I pray to
I
God,
pray to God,
constantly.
boy, constantly.
That you will come.
Yeah,
See about
come
me.
on and see about me.
I pray to God,
Pray to God,
constantly.
boy, constantly.
That you will come.
Yeah,
See about
come
me.
on and see about me. Come on and see about me.
I'm tired of all the quick romance and one night stands. I'm through. I'm tired of waking up alone in this empty home. I'm through. I'm tired of moving on to the next just for the sex. I'm through. I'm tired of remembering names. I'm ready to change. I'm through. I'm ready to. It's time to come out these streets. I'm ready to get into you and me. So baby, I'm ready now to make you family. Ready to settle down with you. Yeah. I done get ready to coop, get something with room for you. Delete some Facebook friends, turn my player card in for you. Baby, no more games, throw the playbook away for you. I'm ready to take a knee and run out the clock. I'm through, ready to settle down. It's time to come out these streets. I'm ready to settle down. Get into you and me. Hey, ready now to make you family. Ready to settle down with you. Oh, yeah. I'm just not right when you're not with me. Wherever you are is where I wanna be. 'Cause I'm ready to settle down. It's time to come out these streets. I'm ready to settle down. Get into you and me. And baby, I'm ready now. Make you family. I'm ready to settle down with you. Hey, yeah, with you. With you. Oh, settle down with you.
Anything I'd rather do than to go platinum to the Grammys with you. So if you give me some time, I'll make you mine. You are so divine.
Well, all right. That was Jay Whaley. He's ready to settle down with you, ladies. So, and clearly he is a bachelor. So, you know, I don't know what that's going to mean for y'all, but y'all try to see if y'all can get y'all some. But look, we getting ready to go out. I love you so much. This is Miss Mimi Johnson. I love you. This is our second season. We have 12 more episodes of Fabulous for you. Log on to mimijohnson.net. This is the Ice Reporter, your Ice Reporter, where it goes down every Wednesday night right here at 7 p.m. We love you, and I am saying tar-tar.
Feeling good. Feeling good. Feeling good. Like a soul that's lost the blues. And I'm feeling very, very good. Oh, at last, my blues past. And I'm free from the blues that have tortured me. And I'm feeling mighty, mighty good.